So in today's video, I want to talk about what nobody tells you about getting 3 jobs. What nobody tells you about getting more than 2 jobs. So stay tuned and I'll get right into it. Alright, so this is going to be a very short video. So the first thing first you have to know is that once you have more than 2 jobs, you're going to have to cut time with those 2 jobs that you have to make for that 3rd job. And when you do that, you realize that you end up spending less and less. And when you spend less and less time or less and less hours at those 2 jobs, you get less and less pay. So what I normally tell people, don't push for 3 jobs. Push for just a 2nd job and leave it at that. Now, if you're going to push for just a 2nd job and leave it at that, that means you have to get a good 2nd job. Now, what are some of the good 2nd jobs for J1 students? Amazon and Walmart. Amazon, right across the state, pays $15 an hour for that's like a basic pay right across all the 50 states, and that's a whole lot of cash, because when you look at your first job probably not even paying you $15 per hour, and you go to Walmart and you're getting like 40, so times 40 hours by 15 and times that by 5 days a week that you'll be going, and you see how much money you're getting. No, when you have 3 jobs and you have to cut that 40 hours because you have to make time for that 3rd job, you realize that it don't really make any sense. It's best you just put all your time into your 1st and your 2nd, and then it will even amount to what you would have on the 3rd job. No, in previous time gone, I used to have like 3 jobs and so forth, and it was at the end I realized it didn't make any sense, because the 3rd job I did not even give that much hours or much time, because I had to sleep. And at some point, if you're going to have 3 jobs, you're going to have to work through the night. So what I tell people is that don't push for 3 jobs, push for just a good 2nd job. And those 2nd jobs, Walmart overnight or Amazon is in every state, so you can get a 2nd job in Amazon or Walmart, because those places are like everywhere. Supermarkets are good too. Fast food places, they work you a lot and you don't really get much pay. Like Wendy's, McDonald's, all those fast food joints, they work you a lot and you don't really get enough pay. So I normally tell people like, if you want to go there, you go there, but if not, to each his own, whatever rock your boat. But the 3 jobs really don't make any sense if you're trying to be practical and trying to accumulate as much cash as you can over the short period of time, especially if you start to work late, and especially if you're a first timer. And if you watch the other video, you'll understand why I say, especially if you're a first time and you just get your social and all of that, it really don't make any sense to try and get 3 jobs. It really just won't work. Put all the time and effort into your 2nd job, because when you have 3 jobs and then suppose all 3 jobs want you to do overtime and you don't have no time for spare. You get me? I say like, but when you have 2 jobs now, you can just manage it. So it's like either yeah or nay to them. You can give more time to the jobs that's paying you more or whatever. It's just flexible. It makes sense to just have 2 jobs and make sure that the 2nd job is better than your 1st, or if your 1st is better than your 2nd, no problem. But as I said before, the 2 good job places to look out for is are Walmart and Amazon. Them ninjas pay. They pay. What I say, they pay. So yeah, so that's it. So just look out for those 2 jobs. And I know people don't really tell you much, because people really make it a big deal. They come down and be like, oh, I had 3 jobs, but now you weren't getting any money from the 3rd job though, because you had to be cutting time. You had to be cutting time from everywhere else. And so when you cut time from everywhere else to make up for the 3rd one, you lose money everywhere else. And then the 3rd one doesn't even get enough time that you were putting into the 1st and 2nd. So I normally tell people, just go for a good 2nd job and you're good. And that is what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do this year too. Just go for a good 2nd job, and that is it. That's all you need, I promise you. Listen, if anyone on my video them will post, I know, logical information, logical information, are them not so logical to you? I'm telling you, you would have seen a dislike on at least one of them. And when I check my YouTube analytics, I've never seen a dislike. So what I'm telling you is actually real practical stuff. Don't get more than two don't have more than 2 jobs on work and travel, and that's including your main job. Just get a good second one and you work it. Listen, and Amazon and Walmart loves to give overtime, and you know overtime is time and a half. So you tell me now. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm going with this? So yeah, so just get a good second job. As I said before, the good second jobs are Walmart and Amazon, and you should be good. So that's it for now. That's all I came on here to share. I will be dropping some other videos sometime this week because it's like the Easter holiday. I'm not sure. Let us see, because I have a lot of lesson plans to write. And if any one of you out there are like teachers college students and you're out there, hit me up. I'm at grade 2, y'all. I need help with these lesson plans. But anyways, it's your girl Sandrine. Thanks for watching. Oh, so I remember I said that I would talk more about the customs video. I looked into it, and I don't think it's smart for me to come on here and give tips about how to come through customs. If you get what I'm saying, I don't think it's smart. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my Instagram out there, and I'm going to go live on May 1st, and I'm going to talk about how to come through Jamaica Customs as a J1. So I'm going to go live May 1st, and I'm going to talk on my Instagram how to come through customs as a J1. Thank you for watching. Bye.